Today Doesn't Suck with Doug Scharf.
On this day in 1925, the Scopes monkey trial began in Dayton, Tennessee, after high school teacher John Thomas Scopes, no relation to Channing Tatum, taught evolution against state law.
All of us in this room are the unique creations of a God who knows us and loves us, and who created us for his own purpose.
The law made teaching any theory that denies the story of the divine creation of man a misdemeanor, punishable by fine, or by having to sit through a screening of Battlefield Earth. Scopes, like a bouse, conspired to break the law and stick it to said man. It was Scopes and the ACLU on defense when politician/mall Santa William Jennings Bryan signed on to fight on the side of Christian fundamentalism.
Bible got you down? Get a clue! ACLU.
That's when Rick Ross the Boss, Clarence Darrow, signed on with Scopes to make it rain. Judge John Ralston began each day's proceedings with prayer, which is completely fine, especially for countries where church and state are supposed to be combined, like ours.
What if God was one of us?
We now go to our field reporter Dylan.
D-Town Star. I want to be called D-Town Star.
D-Town Star. We now go to our field reporter D-Town Star, who's over there at the courthouse lawn. D-Town Star, tell us what it's like over there.
Well, Douglas, it's a carnival over here, I'll tell you what. There's caged chimpanzees everywhere, and rubberneckers are just bumping uglies. There's a preacher that set up a tent in the southeast corner. He's making sure everyone still believes in God by asking them if they do, and they say yes. There's a vendor that set up a tent, and he's selling hot dogs, toy chimpanzees, and you can also buy a softball and throw it at the dunk machine where the bearded lady's dressed up like Darwin.
Would you say their favorite Bible verse is merchandise $12.99?
There's not a delay, I just don't want to answer that.
Have you tried the hot dogs?
Yes, they're questionable. I repeat, the hot dogs are questionable.
Can you describe the crowd for us?
Yes, an unruly mob sprinkled with ignorant hate speech. They pound the floors, demanding more meat. Mainly bacon. Some clamor for pig's ears, all pork-based. Please send the National Guard as soon as you can with more meat.
What's it looking like in the courthouse?
Yes, well, Ralston feared the foundation would not be enough to support the sheer mass of the crowd. So he took a bag of begging strips and threw it out the window, and that place just cleared right out.
Thank you, D-Town Star. After the Fundies took the lead in the trial, Darrow totally pwned Bryan when he grilled him about his literal interpretation of the Bible. Darrow then asked the jury to rule guilty, preventing Bryan from giving his closing speech he'd been working on for weeks. They did. Scopes opted for the $100 fine instead of watching Battlefield Earth, and the trial went down as a win for the evolutionists. I'm Doug Scharf. Dylan, D-Town Star, sign us off. D-Town... Dylan!
Today might not suck, but that show sure does.
Yeah, it does.
You play! No! Feel my electro face!